Hello everyone, Railgan here, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about my ZvP frustration, about the issues that I'm having with this matchup, and well, it's kind of annoying me about it, I guess. So let's head right on into this game. As always, if you're interested in the replay, check down in the description. I'm not sure if you guys are actually interested in those replays at all, but I was asked over and over, Railgan, can you please upload the replays? So I'm sharing them with you. You can have a look at the build order and everything in depth. You can also use that spawning tool website to just export the build order so you don't have to do the calculation manually. But I don't do the entire spawning tool thing for every single build order, for every single game, because the games rely a lot on what my opponent is doing. There are a billion different scenarios in StarCraft, so it's not really possible to generalize everything. And because I kind of react with small details, and I don't want to spam the spawning tool site with my builds, more or less. Either way, this game I'm seeing a Stargate, so I think it's going to be an Oracle Aroni. Actually, I'm curious when the Oracle pops. Like, I built my spores a bit too early here, I'm just going to check this. So Oracle pops at 4 minutes like this. I mean, he did build that Stalker, and he's also building additional gateways, so I figured maybe a little bit of aggression. Spreading some creep at home. The Oracle died pretty quickly. I'm getting that 415 lair on the way. I'm getting the Baning Nest and the Evolution Chamber so I can make the switch into Ling Hydra Bane, and he's getting a Robo right now and a Twilight Council, so it's like, I'm Protoss, I'm just going to get all my tech. Man oh man. Then we have an Adept attack over here that I'm more or less prepared to defend. He only has one Oracle. With 2 Oracles this would have been quite a bit harder to defend. Like this, he still gets 3 Adepts over here that are sadly able to kill quite a few of my workers. But we're fine. So I just thrown up again, build all the workers once more that I lost. And here at home is of course completely safe because he has a Mothership Core. Like, I cannot bust through that Stalker, not even with Banelings. I can just overcharge that pylon, overcharge these pylons, overcharge that pylon, and it's fine for like half a minute, and by then he will have enough units at home to defend anyways. Yeah, very interactive. More or less, the Zerg is just here to get pounded over and over by the Protoss in the early game. I mean, you can kind of do Ling Bane drops, but besides that there's not much you can do, and those drops are always at a high risk compared to the Protoss Warp Prism stuff, right? Protoss just flies in with a Warp Prism. If the Zerg has units to defend, he flies out. The Protoss has units to defend, Zerg Overlords are too slow and just die. That's kind of the difference. He's getting a lot of Templar and Storm right now. Well, I'm going for a Ling Hydra Baning attack this game, I believe. I think my attack is kinda slow, and that's going to hurt. This is really annoying. So the problem with the Stasis Ward is, if I tell these workers to go mine here, which I am, right? I tell them go mine there, and then they're like, I forgot I'm a worker while I was in the Stasis Ward, I cannot continue my mining. So you have to tell them to mine once again after you've already told them to mine once they're out of the Stasis Ward. It's really stupid, and I'm pretty sure that's a bug. It doesn't really make sense for it to be intended that way. Either way, it's super annoying. And we have Adepts down here, we have High Templar with the Protoss army ready to attack me over here, and he just has a ton of storms. He's just going to storm me to death. I'm not sure what I'm actually supposed to do against an army like this. I'm getting the Greater Spire and a Lurker then. I think I need to tech faster, but that's like kinda max. 4 base economy, 81 workers, spamming my units. I have spines here, and then I'm just going to send in a couple units. Ah, there are the Templars. But if I send Banelings into his base here, then the Banelings just die. My units, my drones are going to die here as well. I don't know how I'm supposed to stop this. Maybe Hydralisks are bad? But I know that if I attack into him here, then my units are just going to be stormed to death. And it's kind of frustrating because I feel like I just need to tech faster. But it's hard for me to read. Like, there are so many different Protoss timings. they all kind of look the same. The difference is he built Templar instead of sentries, so he would have maybe died to a quick attack. But I was like, I'm just going to defend, get the Brute Lords out. Then I realized, well, maybe Lurkers would have helped, but even then the Lurkers would die pretty quickly to Immortals, but he doesn't have that many Immortals, he just warps in mass Archon. And then warps in some Zealots and kind of suicides them. The units are kind of out there on the map, so I'm going to lose this base as well, I think. Sure. I do have my my Brute Lords now. Sadly I was out of position here, right? But he just storms like he still has so many storms left. Watch this. Like all my units just get stormed. You get a storm, you get a storm, you get a storm. At the same time he's at home, at least on his 4 bases. So I'm actually able to kind of clean him up over here. Kill the Archon. And I'm now ahead in supply, but army value wise I'm ahead as well. The only thing that I have to worry about right now is the Tempest, and of course the never-ending Protoss assault of his weird attack timings. I'm now retaking my 4th base after he killed it. I know it sucks a lot to lose those bases. I'm trying to pressure him over here, but I'm always really scared of the storm, so I don't go in too deep. And at the same time I have Zealots over here that actually just killing my everything. These Zealots are going to be the end of me. But over here I'm just getting stormed to death by the good old storm, so half my Hydras died and my supply just vanished. The Chargelots just kill all my stuff. I do have upgrades. I have 3-1. Chargelots are good. Over here my Brood Lords are going to die as well. To the Tempest Stalkers. Lost my 4th base, down to 3 bases again. Eventually I'm actually able to clean up the Chargelot. I don't know, if I left some units at home maybe I could have held that, but over here he only has Tempest left, only if Brood Lords actually have to GG out. Yeah, I think I could have won this game, but like these couple Zealots over here did so much damage to me. Maybe if I made these into Banelings. I think I am actually making them into Banelings. It links to a lot of damage, and then my units pop out one after the other and they just kind of die to his Chargelots over here. At the front my attack is kind of getting thwarted again as well. I have Brood Lords, but Brood Lords, I don't know, they don't seem that crazy. And then with the storm, right, clumped up my units, immediately stormed to death. Yeah. Sadness of ZvP. Maybe I need like Lurkers to hold the earlier attack that he sent over here. Maybe Lurker. I mean, it's 10 minutes, right? It is not really an early attack, but it's so dangerous. So many Archons. Hell's opened with a Stargate. Yeah, well, anyways, I don't know. I don't have an answer to everything, boys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!